Hi, I want to talk about one of the most carelessly used terminologies on social media and relationship spaces, and that is narcissism. Calling people narcissist or that people are narcissistic. It is very common, especially when people break up from their relationships or when marriages end. You find the word flying about everywhere from everybody. And I've come to realize that in most cases, people use that word or those terminologies when their other partners don't allow them to do whatever they want, or when they don't get their way often or as often as they would have loved to. They now decide that the other person is a narcissist. But that is not what a narcissist is or who a narcissist is. So, as a well-being practitioner, a psychology of mental health expert, I want to explain this to you in ways you will understand. Because sometimes it is the person who calls the other person a narcissist that is actually exhibiting characters of narcissism. What or who is a narcissist? Narcissism is one of the three dark triage personalities in psychology. There's what we call dark triage personality. There are three. So narcissism is one of them. I'm not going to go into details of that because this is not a lecture room per se. I'm just focusing on narcissism. So narcissism is one of the dark triage personalities that people exhibit. It is not only in relationships, but in their everyday lives. It is in their everyday lives. It could be in the office, it could be as a government official, it could be as a boss, it could be as a follower. It is their personality, it is who they are. I will break down the major signs that someone is narcissistic, and then you might be surprised that it is you who calls someone a narcissist that is actually the problem. And then you might find out that what the other person is exhibiting might not be narcissism. It might just be bad upbringing, might just be bad behavior, might just be a deliberate act to be mean, but it's not always narcissism. Before we continue, for someone to be termed a narcissist, it has to be a permanent feature in their